So here I am at Nymph Falls, starting out my little walk for the day. The water's flowing pretty good. It's louder than normal. You can hear it a long ways off, and there's a sign saying that they're flowing more water. I'm not sure exactly why, but I think it might have something to do with the salmon spawning. But I don't see any salmon here. I looked here a bit. I don't see any. Normally you'd see them jumping up this ladder here. They go whoop whoop whoop, and they just fly right out of the water. Like, you can't even believe they fly so high. But look at the water's flowing pretty good here. Look, there's like a chute. Right there, there's like a water, the water's shooting up. I've never seen that before. I've never seen the water flow this high. And you know, this isn't, like, there's water flowing down this little section right here. In the summertime, this is all dry. That's all dry up there. And I see there's water flowing. So there's a lot of water flowing today. I'm not sure if it's for the salmon or not. I don't know. But anyways, the water's deep here. But I'm gonna get going and keep going. It's really windy and cold here. Gonna keep. Oh, good. There's a map. A map that doesn't work. Oh. So where am I here? Oh. It says I'm right here, and I left the car here, so I came down here and I went down here, and I'm right here. See where this ladder is? That's right where I am, right here. And I'm gonna go all the way here, all up here, down here, back here, out here, and then where it joins up here, I come back here, and then back to the car right here. That's the plan. So let's get cracking here. It's I left the car at 12 o'clock and it's 10 after 1, so let's roll. Let's roll. Oh, I don't know. Oh, looks like they've just come. Looks like to me like they've just come through and cleaned this trail. Oh, here's a friend. Here comes a little friend. He looks like a really quiet kind of guy. Hello. Hey. He's a quiet kind of guy. He doesn't even pay any attention to you. Yeah, they fixed this trail. I seen they had a bobcat and they were spreading some dirt. So yeah, that trail, I guess, getting it ready for the winter. Make sure the polar bears have a nice safe trek through here. Wow, this is getting steep. The reason why I started the trail this way. Oh, here comes another friend. Look at all the little friends. Oh, this one doesn't seem to have an owner. I hope he's friendly. He doesn't look very friendly. I don't see anybody around. Oh yes, there they are. He looks really friendly. We'll just leave him friendly. Hello, friend. Hello, friend. How are you, my little friend? Oh, you should come home with me. Is that what you're trying to tell me? Okay, well, we'll leave you. Your friends are here. Oh, another one. Hello, look at those guys. Oh, more people. There's lots of people out today. My goodness, I can't believe it. Hello. So what's up this way? No. I think this is the one I want. Midline Trail. Oh, boy. What if I went this way? Well, let's see what happens this way. I can't remember if I needed to go up the midline. Oh, I better check the map here. Man, I always get turned around. Oh, wow. I don't think I want to go through this mess. Look at this. Wow, I don't think I went through here, or did I? I have to check my map where that sign says to go up the Midline Trail. Where am I here? So midline trail. So I came from this there. Oh, to midline. Midline trail. Oh, that's midline. Oh. And then that comes back, eh? I'm not sure if I'm past that section, midline. I better go back. I think I better go back. I think I'm on the long loop trail. And I don't want to go on the long loop. Why is it blurry? Yeah, see, this says river trail. Well, let's see what's up this way. It's cold out. Wow, it's windy. I'm gonna keep rolling. Gonna really get some working. I'll burn lots of calories trying to walk briskly to keep warm, and your body burns a lot of calories just keeping warm. Oh yeah, see, I've been on this trail. I think this is the trail I want, a midline trail. I think. Which way does this go? Oh boy, I don't know which way I should go. I guess I'll take the safe route. I thought I took a big long thing there before. Yeah, I've been on that other trail. That's right. I should go back that other trail because I know this one. Well, okay, that other one I should have gone back up that trail through all that little section of roots. Look at this old tree here. Look at this thing all sitting here. Red cedar. Is that why this is all red like that? Is that a red cedar that's fallen in the forest? When a tree falls in the forest, does it make a sound? It's the age-old question. Oh yeah, this steep old thing here, man. Last time I came through here, a guy was carrying his dog. The poor thing couldn't make it up the hill. Yeah, I went this way first because this way, clearly I'm not going to do them because I didn't take that long route. But this way was more uphill, and I took this way at the end of my walk. Last time I came through here, and I was exhausted. I was tired, and then I took the uphill at the end. It felt really good to accomplish it, but man, I was just wiped out. So I'll take it. That's why I said I'll go this way, and I'll get these big uphills and then a sort of coast. But maybe I'll do a little something different today than I had originally planned, since I didn't do that trail. Midline trail. Yeah, I'm on the midline trail. That's what I want. See, that's Nymph. I just did a little circle. See, Nymph just did 100 meters. Well, it's 100 meters to the falls, and then 100 meters this way, and then 100 meters back this way, and then 100 meters to here. So I did about 400 meters so far. That's only 0.4 of a kilometer. It's just under a quarter of a mile. Maybe around a quarter of a mile, I guess. And then we're back. This is kind of that wheelchair section, I think. It's probably just a little too steep for someone on a, one of those rolly wheelchairs. But one of those electric carts would just fly along here. And this is uphill. See, this was the last section I took, and I know the camera doesn't really show it that much, but it's a constant uphill here, just a constant steep slope. And it's just enough that, and it gives you a workout, man. My legs were burning, and I thought, man, I had to stop. But here, all these trees here. All these trees in the forest here. Anyways, we'll keep going here. I think I'm gonna kind of pretend I went through that big long section, and I'll come up and I'll cross the main trail, and I'll get on this kind of a secondary trail that goes down towards Comox Dam in that direction. I think it's called Midline Trail. And then I'll go up to this service road, and then I'll see how I feel, and then I'll come back along this other trail that runs along the river, and then I'll have a better look and see if there's any salmon at all. So here's the trail down to the river. That sign says to the river. And then I'm back on this big main trail. But this is just a constant uphill. Man. This really gives you a workout. This is just enough to... But you could just go slower if you had to, if you wanted to. I always get a laugh because I'm walking pretty fast for me anyway. And these people walk by me and they're jogging and they're running and they're like looking at me like... Some of the funniest things for me was when I'd ride my bicycle in Ottawa down these bike paths. And I'd be riding along and these people jogging. They'd just jog past me. And I'm sitting there on my bicycle and I just I can't believe it. I guess I'm a slowpoke. Here we are, this is that trail, Midline Trail. See the sign up here. So I'm crossing over this trail. I've never gone in this direction before. I've always ended up coming back here. There's Midline Trail. This is actually, I never thought of coming this way. This is actually all uphill. It's hard work. If you were just walking on a flat ground, you wouldn't be tired at all, but because this is uphill, that's a good workout. Boy, oh boy. Yeah. Now it's flattening out here for a little bit. Catch your breath. I was listening to this guy yesterday. His name is Marty Swanson. He's on Facebook. his head's all shaved, and big muscles guy, big muscles. I think he lives in Ontario. I think he's Canadian, maybe he's not. I think he is. Anyways, he looks just like Mr. Clean. It's kind of funny. A really nice guy, man. Really good ministry he's got. A bunch of, what does that sign say? Two river trail. I thought I don't want to go that way. I'm gonna keep going up here. These little off trails, lots of little trails and stuff. Without those signs, you could easily get turned around. Anyways, this guy's, I think he's a drywaller or something by trade. Something where he does sort of physical work. Really good shape guy though. He was talking about, yesterday he had his Facebook Live, and he was, gave him preaching. He had his ministry going, praying for people and everything. And you can tell he's in good shape, and you can tell he probably was an athlete when he was younger. He was talking about how important it is to eat potassium, like bananas. Somehow it sort of metabolizes the energy or something. I don't know what it does, but it keeps your muscles from getting cramps. And so, not only drink lots of water, but he was saying, eat a banana or take potassium pills if you're going to do a lot of exercising, and it keeps that pain and that cramping. So I was thinking maybe going to Costco and seeing if they had some potassium pills and give that a try and see if that might help my legs. After walking all day, doing all this walking, at the end of the day, my legs are, I won't say they're cramping, but they're just really sore. Almost like, anyways, I don't know. Give that a try and see what happens. Look him up though, Marty Swanson. Real good ministry. Him, and there's a bunch of them. Nick Serre. He's from Sudbury. And Christopher Cass, he's from England. A whole bunch of these ministries on Facebook. They're real good, solid Christian people with good teachings and real solid walks with the Lord. They're really, really a real blessing. Chris Cass is one of the best though, man. That guy just, his knowledge, his biblical knowledge, and his walk with the Lord, and his faith. He's got so much faith, and he's only like my age. He's 53 or 54, but he's got a lot of experience traveling, doing these, evangelism and outreach ministries, and going into like Africa. I think he went to Africa and stuff, and seen all kinds of people saved and healed, and just a real smart guy. And he's funny. He's fun too. He's real funny. He really understands how to keep things entertaining, but at the same time his preaching, I don't know what you want to call it, is just really, really anointed. And it's day after day, it blesses everybody. He takes you on little tours through, where he lives in England. He lives in England. And he knows the history of stuff and makes it interesting. And then sometimes he gets really anointed and he'll just have a real hour and a half long preaching, and he'll talk about the apostles in the upper room and Pentecost and how the power of the Lord flows. Really good stuff. Really, really. Really, really look forward to those guys. All those guys. And they keep it real. And they get together and they have these deliverance ministries. They'll rent they'll all go to like Calgary. I know they went to I think Nick Sayre and Marty Swanson and another guy. I think his name is Marty Morton or Norton. Marty Norton. Nice guy too. He's from Australia. And they have real strong deliverance. Real knowledge of how that our battle is not against flesh and blood, but that there's a real spiritual battle that we fight every day. And that as these times hurl towards the end, Satan is working overtime to try to take us down. And we need to keep our heads in the scripture and focused on Jesus. I probably passed a couple trails that I was supposed to take here. See, look at there's, I'll just show you here. Look at, easily, look at, there's a trail going up there. There's another trail that goes off over here somewhere. So if you weren't watching, could easily get turned around and like, oh man, where am I? And then you'd have to pretend you're a Boy Scout and set up like a stick. You set up a stick in the ground and you wait 10 minutes and see where the shadow started and where the shadow ended. And you can see which direction's north. Oh, here comes some high-speed travelers. Hello? Look at that. Look at them go. High-speed traveling. Right now, about 480 miles from civilization. There's nobody around for miles and miles, except the polar bears and the grizzly bears. Next grizzly bear trail, I'll stop and show you. The grizzly bears probably dragged off a couple people this morning. Here's one right here. See, look at the way see the way the ground is all dragged and flattened out. The polar bears and the grizzly bears dragged probably 100 people here off into the woods. Never to be seen again. And here we are at another trail. Oh, this is so I just came down Midline Trail and I'm getting back on River Trail. Nice little bench here you could sit. Real peaceful and beautiful in here in this forest. Man, these forests, these trees. What kind of trees are these? Cedars? Brenda, what kind of trees are these? Cedars? Oh, look at that. Yeah, so I'm going to go up here. Am I on the river trail now? Barber's Hole. I'm still away at Comox Dam. Oh, I still got a long way to go there. .30, half an hour. Coming up to this place called Barber's Hole here. When I started out, my ankles were really sore. I could hardly walk this morning when I got out of bed. And now they're all, once I start walking a bit, they seem to be, I don't know, getting better and stronger or something, I don't know. But I pay for it at night. My legs are all tight and twisty. But I'm going to keep going. I like this. This is a nice... I like it because there's nobody yelling at me, telling me, stop, go, jump, backwards, faster. I just go at my own pace, and if I want to, like that trail, when I first started, kind of made a bit of a mistake. And I didn't have to go down the trail, and look at the leaves all here. So I just did what I wanted to do. And I think that's the key to a lot of stuff. I guess it's like ironing a shirt or polishing your shoes or wearing a tie. If someone says you have to, it's kind of like, oh, I don't want to do that. Stupid. But then every once in a while you kind of like, polish my shoes for something to do. It's kind of neat. It's relaxing anyways. I'll iron my shirt. There's this pathway here overlooking the river. Wow, yeah, the water's really high here. Look at that, beautiful. Man, that's a steep, look at how far it is down there, man. That's probably like 50, 60 feet straight down. If you wanted to. Anyways, keep going here. A girl up here, a girl drowned or something up here at Barber's Hole back. I'll check the date, but not 1992 or 1997 or something, I think. And so ever since then they have this. I'm not sure if it's really any good, but they have these life rings. You know, you can throw them out to someone who went overboard on a ship, kind of thing. Anyways, they have this box with these things in it. But I think, you know, I think if you look and you'll see how far down the cliff is. I'm not sure she would have even be conscious after she fell. So, but you know, everybody's always preparing for what happened instead of preparing for what's going to happen. Buy the children a life vest and you'll save them that day. Teach the children to swim and you'll save them for the rest of their lives. Hey, is that the saying? Is that how there's a big steep drop off here? Look at that. I went down that a couple times. It's so slippery and it's like, I'll just take the long way, thank you. Yeah, rain's holding off again today, so far. Watch, I'll get just about home. 10 minutes from the car, it'll just pour rain or something. I didn't bring a raincoat or nothing. I think it said 10% chance of rain, so. This is an interesting part of the trail because it's sort of downhill all the way and it's deceiving. It's like, oh, this is an easy trail. But then all the way back, it's like up hills like that, all the way uphill. It slowly winds down deceptively to the edge of the river. And then you turn around and say, oh, yeah, I got to go all the way back up that. So yeah, this is a really, really cool place to go swimming in the summer, man. Just amazing. You can't believe it. Can't imagine like 200 years ago coming. I'm sure some of these trails were here in some capacity with natives running through the woods. And the bears and the animals they're called runways. Deer runways. It's where the deer run, you know, they make a path. And they stick to it. And the bears, all the animals, there's little pathways through the forest, and you think, oh, people must have made those, and it's no, the animals did. They know, they're bears especially. The one thing you need to know about a bear is it's lazy. I mean, oh, there's their bear right there. Look at that bear trail right there. See that? There's no other reason for this trail being there, but either a Canadian alligator. Let's go in here tepidly. Hello, hello. Look at that. This is an alligator trail. This is where the alligators drag people off, or the bears. But you see, there's a pathway here, and the deers and the squirrels and all the small animals, the raccoons, they stick to these little trails because they're easy to walk. You know, nobody likes going through this, not even the animals. So they stick to the little trails like you and I do. Man, I should have a bear I should have a bear bell, eh? Well, here's that place for that girl. See, there's this, they put this, life rings. Well, I guess maybe, I don't know the story, I shouldn't say. Maybe she was down, I know she drowned. So maybe she was swimming, and later they said, well, if someone was up here, or there was lots of people up here, and they said, if only we had a life ring, we could have thrown a life ring to her. And here they have a couple of these life rings. They're hard plastic. If you hit her in the head, it'd probably knock her out. But so this poor kid here, 2016, Frances Tharon. Poor girl drowned here. In memory of Frances, 19, who drowned on a Sunday afternoon, I guess. Romans 8:38, et 29. And they have these, so you can open this box up and get in here. And they have these things. If you don't mind all the spiders and stuff, eh? Get in here with all the spiders. Anyways, yeah, this is Barber's Hole. Really cool place to swim. The water flows half of what this is right now. It's real placid and just float around. And right here, right under the water, right on the edge of that, you can kind of almost see it a little where it gets deeper there. There's big clay mud bogs, and you can reach down and get this clay and rub it all over your body, on your face and everything, and make like these clay masks. Oh, is that a fish down there? Oh, it looks like it's a fish. Oh, there's salmon in the river. Look at, oh man, look at, there's salmon. I don't know if my camera will see this, but where did those salmon go? Right there, see, there's a salmon. Look at this, see, there's another one right there. There's one right there. See that salmon? Yeah, there's another one right there, somewhere. Anyways, there's a salmon right there. So you got to watch out for the grizzly bears. Where'd he go? Right there. Actually, the grizzly bears, or the black bears, is really what we have around here is black bears. There's really no grizzly bears here. I just make that up for a story, but there's black bears, and there's so much fish and there's so much food because of the fish that unless you do something to spook them or do something stupid like running up and trying to pet them or something, they totally ignore